Hello beautiful people, my name is Aisha and welcome to the Imperial Balloons channel where we strive to make you feel like royalty during all your special occasions. Now today I'm going to be setting up a Valentine inspired backdrop. These are the clips that I'm going to be using to attach the balloons to the backdrop. These backdrop are actually frames, and then I had ordered some covers to go over them in a lot of different colors, but I felt like these two fit nicely with the balloons that I'm using. And the colors that I'm using are Sempertex Fashion White Sand, and then I have another brand that is in the description, and the color that I'm using is Desert Rose. It kind of looks like Sempertex Fashion Rosewood, so if you can't find a brand that I use, that would be a good option. So this particular backdrop wasn't for a client. I just felt the need to create something, and then I realized that Valentine's Day is coming up, so I felt like that would be a good theme to go with. I'm just winging it here. I didn't have any specific plan on how I was going to do this. It eventually took me about 3 hours to create from start to finish, and that is just because I was just playing around with the backdrops that I had because they are new to me as well. I haven't worked with these before, so I had to kind of figure out along the way what was best and what would look good. So with this backdrop, I also wanted to force myself to add in some bigger balloons, and I'm talking about 18 inches and up, because I've said in a video before that I have some trouble with adding those into the designs and making them look like they belong, making them look like they fit and mesh with the rest of the design. But I feel like in this case I did a pretty good job, so please stay tuned to the end result and let me know if you think that I succeeded at adding them into the design. So as I was creating, the look that I was trying to go for is like a little bit of like a tree, but then also a waterfall. It was kind of in the middle, but at some point I felt like it was getting a little bit too bulky, and this is that exact point. So in a minute here you're gonna see that I'm gonna start removing some balloons and kind of making the design a little bit more narrow. And looking at it, even in the end, I felt like it was a little bit bulky. Like there were a lot of balloons, it was a lot going on, but I felt like I kind of contained it just in time for it to look like what I was visualizing as I was going. Now, as you're gonna see here, I'm gonna start adding my 5-inch decorators, and then I'm going to add some mini garlands as well. I have one tutorial up about how to make those with the neck to neck method, and then I have another one coming up that is with the 260Q method. I'll leave a link to the video in the description box, so feel free to check it out if you haven't already. Now, another tip that I have for the mini garlands is in the way we attach them. Like normally you would add it with maybe a rubber band or a 260Q or the necks of the balloons, right? And you would add it at the beginning of the mini garland and at the end of the mini garland. Now if you want your mini garland to mesh into the design instead of it just laying on top, you should not just tie them in at the two ends, but also in the middle part. Now, the longer the mini garland, the more points of attachment you should have. So the white sand mini garland at the bottom has 3 points of attachment, one on each end and then one in the middle. But of course, if yours is way longer, you should add more points, obviously. I'm now gonna start adding the pompous sleeves. I thought they would be a nice extra touch to kind of finish the look. And then the last thing that I'm gonna add is this pink neon sign that says love in the spirit of Valentine's Day. Now I'm curious if this is a holiday that you guys celebrate at all, and if so, would you get a backdrop like this for the occasion? But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment, tell me what you think about this setup, subscribe to the channel, or maybe share this video with a friend. And you can find me on all social media platforms at imperialballoons.ac. Thank you guys again for watching, and until next time.